With your connection to agriculture, I'm Joanna. Let's go back to 1981 when Judy Knudsen started her job with UW-Extension. Now let's fast forward to 2024, and she'll be retiring with a 43-year career. What an accomplishment. We will learn about her role, how it's changed, her favorite memory, advice, and what she's looking forward to in retirement. Well, Judy, if you could start off just sharing about your role with UW-Extension.
So in my role as an area extension director, I work for the University of Wisconsin-Madison Division of Extension, and I serve as administrative leader for Brown, Door, and Kewaunee counties. So in that role, I deal with budgets and other fiscal related issues. I work with extension educators as they develop and implement programming. Also work with the support staff to ensure work gets done in a timely manner, maintain relationships with the county government as well as the university and community partners.
Yeah, you've had a lot on your plate, big shoes to fill with your retirement coming up this week. Can you share with us how has extension changed from now to 43 years ago?
So 43 years ago, people were still using typewriters. There wasn't much for technology. So if anybody who's ever used a typewriter, it's really hard to correct errors. And we didn't have copy machines. We had a mimeograph machine, so which was quite a antique process. So the technology has been just wonderful in regards to being able to promote programs, to disseminate information, to find information. So that has been just a huge opportunity. Another change I've seen is with the 4-H program. When I started with Extension, I was out in Montana, as well as when I came in to Brown County 43 years ago. 4-H was really farm or ranch focused. So it was that our membership was typically young people who came from farms or ranches. And it's really nice to see that 4-H has really changed, reaching out to young people who live in more suburban or urban areas. A lot more project opportunities. It used to be cows and cooking was kind of the phrase. And now kids can be involved in STEM activities, just all sorts of different projects. I judged at the Outagamie County Fair last week, and it was just amazing to see the array of projects now that I wouldn't have seen 43 years ago.
Yeah, that's a very interesting comment. I mean, I feel like we hear a lot of dialogue around how more people have been removed from the family farm, and you've seen that. You've seen the generations kind of remove. Can you speak to that a little bit?
It really has occurred that people are 2 or 3 generations removed from farming and agriculture, so they don't always understand. And sometimes what they see farmers doing, they'll question it. But our farms in Brown County, in all 3 of the counties in this part of the state, are most of them are very well managed and run. They use a lot of technology. They're concerned about the environment and want to take care of their soil and practice really good management practices. So I think people have this image of farming, but it's changed, and oftentimes it's changed for the better. And I think with the use of technology and care for our environment, farmers have come a long ways and are doing a great job of producing food for all of us as consumers to purchase and consume.
Right. And I think even to your point of how you've seen 4-H and everything change with different STEM opportunities, that it hasn't just been cows and cooking, that it's really evolved into more, but it shows that there's so many different avenues you can take in agriculture. Now, if we reflect back on your career, do you have a favorite memory or experience you want to share?
I think one of the favorite memories was back in about 2000. The Brown County Fair was not in particularly good shape. And so the former county executive of Brown County agreed, as well as the county board, to contribute funds if a group of volunteers would come together, create a fair association, and take over the fair, which they did in 2002. And that was the year Keith Urban came to the Brown County Fair. He was just starting his career, had just won an award, had massive numbers of people show up. And it was just so exciting after a fair that had struggled for many years to be turned around so quickly. And for many of those individuals back then who still have some sort of involvement with the Brown County Fair, has been really great. I think another highlight was in 2008 when Brown County hosted Farm Technology Days. The Garrett families hosted that event, and so I think that was a great memory as well.
Right. Well, thank you for your leadership with the Brown County Fair and keeping that all together. It's all these people that have been around, that have the experience, that have played such a valuable role in the agriculture community. And Judy, we know that you are one of them. Two more questions for you. What advice do you have for young people with getting involved in agriculture?
I think there's a myriad of opportunities related to careers for young people who are interested in agriculture. It's really from farm to plate. And so it could be food science or whatever. But I think there's just so many careers other than just farming. And I think that's super exciting. And many of them involve technology. And for young people, I think that's a great opportunity. And there's a lot of careers out there in agriculture. I don't think people understand that we do need people, young people, to think about agriculture as a career opportunity. And the salaries are good, and there's just lots of opportunities for advancement and to really enhance their skills.
Now, Judy, everyone wants to know, what are you looking forward to in retirement?
Well, I think I've done a lot of traveling internationally. I've been to about over 30 countries. So I'd like to do some traveling in the US. Also interested in food insecurity. So working at a food pantry, want to join a book club. I'm a voracious reader. And my family lives in Iowa, so it'll be nice not to have to say, oh, I can't, I'm only going to be here for a day or two because I got to get back to work. And then more time to spend with neighbors and friends.
Oh, well, it's well deserved. And we wish you all of the best. And thank you for putting such a hard and long career in agriculture. We appreciate everything that you have contributed to Brown County and beyond. We've been talking with Judy Knudsen. She's the Area Extension Director for UW-Extension. Thank you so much for your time today, and best of luck in your retirement.
Thank you so much, Joanna.
And that's your connection to agriculture. I'm Joanna Guza.